Alright, so how to start a program from scratch. Um, you're going to need to set up, you do a machine setup, and then you have to do your part setup. So let's go to machine setup. We're going to choose DMG MORI NT6600. This is our machine environment. Open that. Hit F4, and F4 will put you in lathe view. You'll see that right here, ZX view. That's your lathe view, lathe mode view. And you have other options here. You can hide or show different components. You can make it more transparent or not. So next thing we do is we need to add a chuck, and that is called a fixture. So we go to fixture, under ESPRIT data fixture, ESPRIT TNG data fixtures. I'm gonna just set up USNR proven fixtures or made fixtures that we use. And if you want to find something that's not, we'll have samples or direct manufacturer fixtures that you can play with or import if needed. So we'll go to USNR chuck, and this is our standard B15 Kitagawa chuck. You can see it here. Hit open, and you have a mounting. It'll default to FA1, but just in case, this is where your mounting points are. So all this should stay 0. And if you go here, you'll see the chuck snapped to the right spot. Hit OK. Now we got to add some jaws. So we'll click on jaws and make sure you are highlighting the chuck. If you highlight the machine, it won't show up. So highlight your chuck, go back up, and if it's hard jaws or soft jaws, go there. So 3-step flip for shaft. So this is going to be like this, and you have your shaft down here. If you're using it to do bigger diameters, then it'll be oriented like this to use either this step or this step. So let's say we're doing a shaft. We'll hit open. That'll load your jaws. You can do open, closed. It's a little goofy sometimes, so what you do is just go close position will be -1 inch, and we're gonna look at just this one now. These are kind of take a look. You have to close out of this to refresh. So we'll just look at the functionality of this because we only work with one jaw at a time. Hit OK, and if you do this, and then go to jaws, it should right here. So there's our open close position. I think this is a bug at this time, but that's a workaround I figured out. So if you go here, add a second chuck, you can just add both chucks one after another. It'll automatically bounce it to FA2, which is your second spindle. You can see it right there. Hit OK, and if we're gonna put a tailstock, make sure you're highlighted on that. Go to tailstock. This is the adapter plate. Put that in there. So the adapter plate is 5 inches long. So we'll go -5 here to translate that. And then to the chuck, we'll have the tailstock, and choose this one. and it says stick out of 7.23. You gotta remember that, because that you're gonna input right here 7.23, and that should mount that there. So now you have tailstock and you have that, and that's it.